Hey guys! So yes, I'm wearing cat ears today. Why did I feel like wearing cat ears? Because I felt like being a cat, I'm a pussy cat. Oh god, what is my life? But anyways, today I want to tell you guys another story regarding my luck with the fairies. Now, I told you guys a story quite a while ago about the time where Danny and Amanda and I almost missed getting on the last ferry to go home from Vancouver. And I'm going to link that video down in the description below if you guys do want to watch it. But after today, it's been made rather obvious that my luck with fairies hasn't changed. So anyways, on to the story. Okay, so I went into Vancouver on Friday for what was going to be a day trip. I just needed a change of scenery. I really needed to get off the coast. I needed it. I know I've said that quite a few times when it comes to me going to Vancouver, but you know what, it's just so refreshing for me to, you know, have a change of scenery and to just literally explore and to get away. It's really nice. So anyways, went for a day trip, hung out with friends. It was really nice and really fun. Now, I honestly really didn't want to leave. I was having a lot of fun with friends and just really nice time catching up. It was something that I really needed, and I haven't laughed that hard in a long time, and I didn't want to leave. So I was like, hey, I don't work until 1 on Saturday, so what if I ask my buddies if I can spend the night at their place? And then call my mom and let her know, and I'll be on the, I believe it was the 9:20 ferry the next day, because then I have time to get home, get changed, relax, and then go to work. Phone mom, she's all cool with it, everything's set, we're good. So my friends and I continue hanging out into the night, and we play Cards Against Humanity, which, oh my god, I haven't laughed that hard in so long. The answers that were given to some of those cards, just, oh my god. And see, that's why I like playing Cards Against Humanity with people who have similar senses of humor like I do, because sometimes I find the stupidest things incredibly hilarious, but I also find, you know, dark, sick, and twisted things really funny sometimes, so it was like perfect. Night ends, we all go to bed. Actually, my buddy slept. I didn't. I was actually awake all night because my brain just hates me and doesn't like to let me sleep for most of the time, so I literally just, you know, was laying awake on the futon in the living room, just scrolling through my phone and looking at random crap for most of the night. But anyways, morning comes, I'm a zombie, and my buddy actually is going back to the coast because he's visiting his family, so we decide to head off on the bus together for the 9:20 ferry that I'm supposed to be taking so I can get back in time for work. We make it to the first bus stop, catch the bus we have to catch there, and honestly, the first bus ride was fine, really wasn't like crowded or crammed or anything, so we got to sit instead of standing in a, you know, hot, cramped bus, which was cool. But as soon as we got to Park Royal and got off that bus to transfer onto the next one that would take us to the ferry terminal, that's where everything kind of just went to So here's a quick explanation when it comes to the buses that take you to the ferry terminal. So if you're at Park Royal, you can either catch the 250 bus, which takes you to Horseshoe Bay, but it's a bit of a longer route, or the 257, which is the express bus that goes like directly pretty much to Horseshoe Bay. So we got on the 250 because it was the first one that came, and we're like, you know what, it's gonna be a longer route, but whatever, we're still gonna hopefully get to the ferry terminal in time for the ferry. Yeah, like that was gonna happen. We're sitting on the bus and listening to music. The bus is, you know, taking its little route to get us to the ferry terminal, and all of a sudden, I think it was around 6 to 12 cyclists appear in front of the bus. Now, I understand the whole, you know, share the road with obviously other vehicles and cyclists, and I understand the whole concept of sharing the road. But these cyclists were literally right in front of the bus. They seemed oblivious. They had like no intention of like pulling off to the side to let the bus pass by. They just kind of stayed there and just rode in front of the bus, and they were just they were slowing us down, and it was making me freaking crazy. And the whole time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh my god, this is taking so much longer than it should. This is already the bus that takes the longer route, so, like, damn it. But if this is the way it's going to go, because we were literally going at a freaking snail's pace along the road, we were definitely not going to make the 9:20 ferry. I'm honestly quite surprised that these cyclists didn't just, like, pull over and let the bus pass by. Like, it was like, what the f were you doing? Like, could you not hear that there was a bus, like, literally that close behind you? Like, the bus was crawling down the route, and these cyclists were just, oh my god, it pissed me off. I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm gonna lose my in about 5 seconds. So long story short, we eventually make it to Horseshoe Bay Ferry Terminal. Now you would think that, you know, that would be it. And we made the ferry and all was good. No! The universe was still cackling at me and having a lot of fun giving me a hard time. So my buddy and I, we book it off the bus, like straight up book it, and head directly for the self-serve ticket booths. Now when it comes to buying tickets for BC ferries, you can do it a couple different ways. You can either go to the self-serve ticket booths like we did and use your debit card because they don't accept debit at the regular ticket booth, and you can use debit or credit on the self-serve, or you can go to the regular ticket booth, use credit or cash, go through that way. We're like, screw it, we're just gonna go to the self-serve. So we go to the self-serve, get ready to buy our tickets, and we find out that they have cut off ticket sales for the ferry we wanted to catch. And my heart literally dropped into my stomach. I was like, okay, we missed the 9:20. Damn. We're gonna have to take the 11:30. And it's a 45-minute ferry ride, so would have gotten us onto the coast around quarter after noon. So I would have had to quickly drop him off at home, go back home, get changed, all that good stuff, and get ready for work. And it would be like speedy, like no time to do anything else. So I was like, oh my god. So then my buddy's like, hey, why don't we try going to the regular ticket booth? Hopefully they'll be able to help us with something. Do you have any cash on you? And I had 10 bucks. So he quickly goes to the ATM, pulls out 20 bucks. He goes, okay, we have 30 bucks here. This will be enough for both of us. So go to the ticket booth, and the lady's like, sorry, we can't, you know, the ferry's boarding, like we can't. And we're like, please, 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 please. And she looks at us and she goes, oh, hang on. Were you guys in line? And we're like, yeah. So this woman, oh my god, I freaking love her. I don't remember her name, but I remember her face. And lady with the face who works at BC Ferries. I love you. So she lets us onto the ferry, she sells us our tickets, and she's like, okay, waiting room B. So we freaking dead sprint. Make it to waiting room B, we head straight up towards the doors where there's another lady waiting to collect tickets for the ferry, and she's just like, okay, you guys, you're all good, you don't have to run, it's all fine, you made the ferry. And I'm like sweating and wheezing and dying because I just sprinted so freaking fast and for so long, or for what seemed like so long in my mind, to make this ferry. And I had like a total horrible coughing, wheezing like attack on the ferry. There was some guy, because we went up to the top level of the ferry to get some air when we went on the ferry, and there was this guy who just noticed that I was like hacking my lungs out and dying, and he's all like, are you sure you don't need a puff? Are you having an asthma attack? And I'm like, no, I'm good, it's okay. But we made the ferry. Oh my god. Screw you, universe. At the end of the day, we made it back. I dropped my friend off at his house, got home, had time to relax, had a shower, got ready for work, went to work, came home and passed out. There you go, guys. That's another one of my almost missing the ferry stories. And you know what? The reason I say that is because I bet you anything there's going to be more, like eventually. Like, my luck is horrible, the universe hates me at times, and I bet you anything that something similar to this is going to happen again at some point. Anywho, if you guys like laughing at my misfortune and you like the video, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys like my videos. I'm going to link my friend's channel, the one who was with me when all this was happening, on the end card, so make sure to check his channel out as well. Yeah, keep being awesome, and I'll see you guys next time with a brand new video. Bye, guys.